All right, Proactive, Jeremy and Emerson coming at you hot with another achievement skill that we're going to be focusing on here at our next achievement session. This movement is going to be a weighted low plank position. This is not only going to test your core strength, but your core endurance as well, because we are going to go for a full 1 minute and it will be a weighted low plank as well. This is going to be done in a partner-based format, meaning that Jeremy will be performing the low plank weighted hold, and I'm going to be his partner, helping Jeremy to load up the weights onto his upper back area and ensuring that he is being safe, he's using proper form, and if he needs anything, I'm there to support him and encourage him as well. So starting off, everybody, we will have, again, the different weight classes for the beginners, intermediate, advanced, and expert members here at class. Okay, keeping that in mind that the different weight categories will change for your own athletic capability. The weight that we're using today is not important, but the form is. So Jeremy here has selected to be the more advanced range, so I will be adding on 2 weight plates on his back. Now, in order to get set up effectively, Jeremy is going to either choose to use a rubber mat or a foam mat, or just the rubber ground. Some members prefer the mat, it's a little bit more squishy, maybe a little bit more comfortable in the forearms. However, if you're a sweaty individual, you might find it to be a little bit more slippery than the hard ground. Your choice, whatever you're going to use. Jeremy today is just going to use the foam mat. So getting set up here, Jeremy is going to be ready to start as soon as we initiate the timer, which is a 1 minute timer. In order for Jeremy to be set up properly and in time, he's going to ensure that his elbows are directly underneath his shoulders. Instead of having this low back sway here, he's going to really ensure his belly button is tucked up and in. Now his back is 100% flat. His core is braced. He's going to start off on his knees. This is very important that he's on his knees and not wasting valuable energy. We are going to give a big countdown before the station begins. Hey guys, we're going to get set up in 10 seconds. I've got now 10 seconds to place the weight on his back. We recommend obviously placing the plate centered in his back. We don't want to have the weight off to one side. It could fall off, right? It's uncomfortable for Jeremy. We want to make sure it's centered. The majority of the weight should be up at his shoulders. We definitely don't want to be placing weight at his low back. We want to prevent that. So the majority of the weight is going to be upper back area, right? Nice and symmetrically placed. So I set 1 on. I've got 5 more seconds before the timer's on. Everybody, the timer's going to be on. 3, 2, 1. Jeremy's going to pump up, holding a perfect low plank position as long as he can for a minute. There should be no pain, no discomfort. It's all perfect low plank form here. He's going to be challenged for a full minute. Now, assuming that a minute has gone by, Jeremy can then tilt the weights off of him. If you have a partner, you're standing well away there. Jeremy successfully completed his minute low plank hold. Congratulations. Jeremy didn't deal with any low back pain or discomfort. It was all about his core activating. Perfect form. He held strong for an entire minute. And it's not up to me to take off the weight, right? If Jeremy is at the 30-second mark and he's feeling like, hey, this is bothering myself, he can easily just do a slight tilt off to the side. And again, we'll show you guys that again, that little movement there. So if Jeremy is experiencing any kind of discomfort, it's a slight tilt of the hips. The weight will slide off the back, and it will slide away from your body there. Very good, Jeremy. And it's a nice safe way of letting the weight come off your back. So a few things to note, guys. We will be holding the low plank for a minute, testing your core strength and endurance. Your partner will be selecting the weights and putting them on top of you based on their athletic capability. If you're successful, or even if you're not successful, it is up to you to tilt your body to get the weights off very safely, and just communicating and encouraging each other to use proper form. Speaking of proper form, Jeremy's going to get set up into a plank here. We're just going to use 1 plate for Jeremy now. We set the plate on. 3, 2, 1. Minute is on. Jeremy's going to show some improper form now. Jeremy's butt could potentially be sagging nice and low. If this is happening, you guys, tell your partner, raise up the hips, Jeremy. And if he fixes it, great. If Jeremy's hips are down and he cannot fix it anymore, I have to tap on Jeremy. You gotta stop, buddy. Very good. So please be, working together with your teammate to not only ensure you're being safe with one another, but you're encouraging proper form at all times. There's no point in doing something if it's not done perfectly every single time. So let's ensure that for each other. Another common mistake is hips piped up in the air. So we'll show what that looks like here, everybody. So weights on top of Jeremy's back. Hips are going to be slightly higher than normal. So that weight might even slide down and hit Jeremy in the head. We definitely don't want this, guys, because that's room for injury there. Also, this isn't a lot of core being worked. It's a lot more shoulders instead of his core. So again, hey Jeremy, if you don't mind lowering your hips, that'd be great. And if he fixes it, perfect. He can stay and keep doing it a minute. But if his hips are tight, and I tap him multiple times, hey Jeremy, lower your hips, and he's unable to, Jeremy, I'm sorry, you have to drop down now. All right, so keep that in mind with each other. We only accept proper form, but it will be a 1-minute test, and let's see how you guys do.
Yeah. Awesome. What time is it?